Our first virtue is the virtue of faith, and in our stained glass window here at St. Henry, it is St. Peter the Apostle that is the great figure of faith. And I think Peter is a perfect choice for the window of faith, because Peter is the one who, and for me this is a great moment with him and with Christ. Caesarea Philippi, when Jesus says, "Who do you say that I am?" It's Simon Peter who says, "You are the Christ, you are the Son of the living God." And for me, that is such a profound moment of faith. And Jesus says to him in Matthew's gospel, "And you are rock, and on this rock I will build my church." On the other hand, one of the things I love about Peter is he is also very human. And in our stained glass window here at St. Henry, there is actually a small symbol of a rooster, a cock, that crowed 3 times to remind us that even Peter had moments of profound failure, and sometimes had trouble trusting the Lord, just as we all do. So my prayer is that during these days that our faith may be deepened, while also recognizing humbly our own human need for the Lord's grace.
Our first vice window is the vice of pride. And this window takes us up into a spiritual battle. As you can see, it depicts St. Michael, the archangel, triumphant over Satan, here called Lucifer. And St. Michael, the angel, is depicted with his shield and with a spear. And he's sort of stepping on Satan and thrusting him down into hell. And so we too are brought up into the spiritual battle. And not only is there a battle among angels and demons, but even within ourselves, oftentimes we find this spiritual battle. And pride is one of those primary vices that we are constantly trying to overcome. And so this window, right from the top, we have this triangle with the all-seeing eye of God. That triangle, the equilateral triangle, suggests the Trinity. And thunderbolts are coming out of that eye, right? So it's connected to the verse at the bottom as well from Luke chapter 10, verse 18. Jesus says, "I saw Satan fall like lightning." So that's the connection there. And we can see too that Michael is thrusting Lucifer down towards this dragon who's coming up out of hell to receive him, right? And there's a little trident there as well. The very name of Michael is important for us. It's actually 3 Hebrew words combined, Mikael, and it's actually a rhetorical question. It's who is like God? Who is like God? And that's so essential for us as we seek the virtue of humility, right, to overcome pride. Humility helps us to recognize that really God is above all, and He's really in first place, and He has control over our. We want Him to have control over our lives, and so anyway, so humility. And I think it's always important to remember we need a good dose of humor if we're going to achieve the virtue of humility. And I like to tell myself, get over yourself, which is just a light way of saying, get over your pride and seek humility. So get over yourself. Indeed, this is one of those primary vices we have to overcome. And so we need God's grace and we need the prayers of the angels and saints. And so we do say, St. Michael, defend us in battle, as the old prayer says. The final thing is that there's a little medallion down there. And at the bottom, you can see that it has the picture of a rider falling off of a horse. It kind of reminds us pride comes before the fall, right? And we need a little bit of humiliation to achieve that humility. May God give us meek and humble hearts like that of our Savior.